How's it going, folks? And you're very welcome along to the Motorcycle Hour podcast, where we talk all things motorcycling. A quick shout out to our sponsors, Terence Healy Motorcycles Tullamore, your main Honda dealer for the Midlands. City Spares Motorcycling, Cherry Orchard Industrial Estate Dublin, your Honda and Suzuki agent. And motorcyclingtraining.ie, your one-stop shop for all your motorcycle training needs. Before we kick it off, we do want to give a reminder that this podcast is intended for audience of 18 years and older. So just remember this when deciding where and when you listen. How's it going, folks? And you're very welcome back to the Motorcycle Hour podcast. We are on to episode 67.
67.
Sorry, we had to do that. Sorry to all the parents out there. Children, we've had an absolutely amazing conversation there with the one and only Pat Shortt. What an absolute legend, and I cannot wait for you to hear what Pat had to say. So we'll be bringing that to you very, very shortly. But as ever, before we kick it off, it's time for a roll call. Straight away, over here on my left-hand side is the one and only 5'3.5" Charlie Riley. How are you, man?
Grand, bud. Absolute 100%.
Mixed it up again. Sorry.
Is that your cricket?
Sorry, bloody crickets. How are you, buddy?
No bother, bud. Great.
Happy
absolute, out? Absolute happy out is right, yeah.
Lovely. Yeah. On the other corner of the table, we have the one and only Ross McQuaid. Give it up for Ross McQuaid. Hey, God.
Yeah.
That was unreal. How are you, man?
Living the dream.
Living the dream?
Yeah.
Happy as Larry?
Couldn't complain.
We're going to get into, you've some interesting news for us, I think, as well, have you? No.
What?
Motorbiking news. We've got your phasers. Phasers getting there, lad.
It's getting there, yeah.
We're going to talk a little bit about that as well. But before we move on to that, the one and only Mr. IBT, Tony Moore, ladies and gentlemen.
Full of bus.
How are you, Tony?
Not a bother. Living the dream, yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
You were give us a little bit of a. Are we allowed to talk about the new?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
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 Well, we're going to kick it off. We're going to go straight over to you.
Yeah, I've bit the bullet, and I'm going from jumping from Suzuki to Honda.
Boo.
Boo earns. You're all right, Tony. Keep her lit, bud.
No,
Keep her lit.
I was over there just before Christmas, and Terence started talking. Do you know what I mean? And
As he does.
and
Salesman that he is.
I like. Do you know what I like about Terence? He's really unsuspecting. You think, God, he's just coming over for a chat, and he just slips in these little things every so
sows
often.
the seeds.
Sows the seeds. Yeah,
And,
that's the seeds. Yeah.
Gives you free tea or Coke Zero, and you just feel at home.
Absolutely.
The only one that has him codded properly is the chat.
Yeah.
He drinks all the Coke Zero and buys nothing.
Right.
So,
Wouldn't spend Christmas.
So yeah, I was I kind of changed the bike every 2 years, and I was looking around, and I think I said, you know what, I'll just go for the looking at the new GT, and chatting to Terence as you do, and he says, yeah, sure, you know yourself now, if I could be getting one of them in now, if you wanted to order one this week now, I could have it for you, and you have it now at the end of January, maybe beginning of February, and sure, strike with air and thought. Yeah, so that was it. I was over there today, leaving over the bits of the GSX.
Yeah.
Spare seat or standard seats. There's panels on them. You can take the boxes off and put the back standard.
You have the comfort seat on that.
Yeah, comfort seat. My one has. There's the sales pitch now. You know what I mean? It's not. I don't care any because it's
deal's done.
It's Terence's. So it has a good bike.
Allegedly,
yeah.
Sorry, no, it is a good bike.
One careful owner.
Yeah.
The other 10 fuckers ruined it, but there's one careful owner.
There was one.
I know. I had it from you.
Can I ask you a question?
It has
what mileage is on it?
There's 17,000 kilometers on it, which is nothing for one.
I would have thought it was way more.
So would I have. That's not
Actually that.
Yeah, and I did Europe on that as well. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
You're on that every day.
Yeah. Huh?
You're on that nearly every day.
He's not
he
really.
only takes it out on a Sunday after Mass.
No,
After
but
Mass.
like it's not like you're doing IBT, and even with the IBT, you don't put big mileage on them, anyway.
Again, I've kind of stepped back from doing IBT weekends anyway, so again the mileage isn't going up as much as I used to, and
I get you, yeah.
But yeah, and I'm looking forward to it now. You know what I mean? I've seen all the reports, all the videos, and it's the same video being rehashed by different journalists.
For
You know
sure,
what I mean?
man,
But apparently, that was supposed to be a right bit of kit.
I'll tell you one thing, man. I've seen them not in the flesh. I don't think we might have seen them actually in Birmingham. I don't know last year. I can't remember, but I've seen definitely pictures, videos. They look absolutely class. All the reviews, they're all fantastic. Look, you're buying it off a good man anyway, to be fair. And in fairness, whoever's going to get your old bike, even though it's not old,
it's going to
be a fair bike over too now, in fairness, yeah.
I know, like the Suzuki was good, but the change is good as the rest. And
when is she landing, so do you know?
I think he said start of February.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? But as I said before, Ireland's actually getting them before the UK is.
Whoa.
Now, it's not specifically Ireland.
Okay.
It's Europe is getting them before the UK because last year England got the SP model first.
Yeah.
So
now, how's that old Brexit working out for you, England?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, looking forward to seeing that. We'll have to bring it for a spin. He never gave us a spin to Suzuki. Do you notice that?
Yeah.
That was lousy, now.
Well, no.
Well, smash your talk on in there yet, lads.
In your defence, the day you got the Suzuki, you pulled into my yard and you said, "Cha."
There's the step ladder.
I was going to say that.
No, tell the truth now, you big fucker.
Yeah.
I said to you said to me, "Cha, here, bring him for a spin." And I turned around, the first thing I said to you, "Did you bring the step ladder?" Because
Not a
big height.
No, it was a tall bike.
Lord,
Trying to find a wall somewhere just to stop him laying in the wall.
Laying in the wall, yeah.
You remember Jonty years ago? Jonty had the motor Guzzi.
Yeah.
And he used to pull up along the side of the big pat down turn. Do you remember?
Yeah.
To be able to put one leg down, hold him up.
Oh my God, it's not unreal.
Swear to God,
The good old days. Well, we're looking forward to seeing it on you.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to getting it out for a spin, if you allow me.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no problem at all. Yeah.
McQuaid, over to you. What's the story? What's the state of play with this old phaser? There was a video that went out there at the start of the year, but nothing since. What's going on?
We just haven't had time.
I know.
Well, the engine's sprayed up now.
The engine is sprayed up. Second time was the charm.
Second time was charm. Yeah, that first stuff came off fairly handily now.
Yeah. Well, it was
rubbed down by Ray Charles and sprayed by Stevie Wonder, was it?
Absolutely. It was enamel stove paint.
No, it wasn't. It was just stove paint.
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't an enamel.
It wasn't an enamel.
Oh, yeah. It was just stove paint, so it was like chalky.
Yeah, just chalk, blackboard paint. Didn't do it any favors.
Nope.
It still looked better than what it was, to be fair.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
I got high temp paint off the visor shop. That's where I got it in the end.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, it looks way better.
That is a nightmare to get that paint.
I wonder, is it the truth? Are you better off to heat? There's a question for our listeners. Should you heat the engine? Like, obviously we couldn't run it because it was stripped. But are you as well off to like give it some heat first, paint it, or
I would imagine so. Yeah, I would imagine.
Well, I know lads that sprayed their engines, Bren, and I said it to you down the shed the other night.
Mm-hmm.
They started now, not to let the engine go fucking red hot.
Yeah.
Just bring it from cold temperature to a looky warm.
Yeah.
Like bond better.
And then it'll bond. Yeah, sticks better.
But you'll see when you start your bike. Anyway, in the evening shade, you get that just a bit of steam off it. You know what I mean?
So it's moisture. There's moisture on it. I mightn't even see it. It's not like as if it's dripping damp, but there's moisture on it. Yeah. Well, it turned out well.
We gave it a few coats and gave it a good running with the hot gun as well. Like.
Yeah.
So
all things considered. All things considered.
Look, we couldn't get. It would have been a better job to take the engine out, but obviously the bolts are all seized. So it's not going to turn out 100%.
I only let on the balls for seized. I just didn't want to take that.
You told me.
I was like,
I was down the night before, and he said to me, "I am my bollocks taking." It was his idea.
It was his idea to take it out in the first place.
This was me. Ross was looking at me.
Man. I had
the ratchet just on the exhaust, and I was there going like this. Oh, I hadn't even on the nut. No, joking.
It was your idea to take the bloody thing out.
I know. I did. One of my bright ideas.
Look, it'll turn out grand.
It'll be fine, man. It'll be fine.
Won't be bother.
We'll get it back. We've got the carburetor tubes in it now. You've got all your parts back. So a good day, man. Just digging in and we'll get it all back together. Hopefully.
Yeah, get on the road.
Get on the road. Over to you, big man. You are like Harry Harrison. Is he aware? Have you told him what you're doing at the minute?
What?
About with the Z?
No.
He's going to, so
No.
the Z is going back to completely standard. The whole system and everything's coming off it, yeah. You're putting the standard pipes and the whole lot back on it. You're bringing it to Spain.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I see. She's too fucking loud.
She's loud.
Yeah, and like the
The
last
bosses
thing now.
won't really sit on it.
Oh, will it not?
I don't think so.
Well, they would.
I think they would. I think they would,
But
yeah.
if you just no, it's too loud.
Yeah.
And the next thing you have the woo woos
The
follow
woo-woos.
me, and it'll spoil me holiday. So
Yeah,
no
yeah,
bollocks.
yeah.
So just for the time being, I'm going to put the original downpipes and twin cans back on it. And when I come back home, take them off again and put back.
I don't know what they were thinking. Like when they were designing that side, like and they were smashing bike, the absolute state of the standard exhaust are shocking, man.
Yeah,
They're shocking.
they're
The
big,
weight
aren't
of
they?
it.
Oh, Lord.
The Lord tonight.
Why did Harry do the
Yeah,
exhaust
but
on
look,
that?
it's down
no,
to
Harry made
it's
the-
down to
the
emissions.
system
It's
for that.
down to decibels. Do you know
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I mean?
No, I get it, 100%. But I mean, the actual aesthetics of it, they could have probably encompassed all that and got the emissions right and got it, but the actual
Look at them.
aesthetics of them are
I know.
just.
You see, Brendan had to
Shocking.
open his mouth now because I'm going to get a call now from Harry on the phone.
Yeah.
Cha,
Harry, he's
what
ruining it.
are you?
He is
Yeah.
ruining it.
Yeah.
But anyway, there we go. Look, it has to be done. It's for the greater good, and at least we won't be going long in Spain here in Wall. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For
And the reason
And
I
that's
bring
just
it-
Charlie.
and then when he starts the bike, you
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to listen to it. You wouldn't be able to listen
going
to it
around
at
with the full face up, bah, bah, huh?
all. In the room in the evening.
in the room, huh?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oops,
Yeah.
just stop.
Come here. We're going to bring this bit of a chat now with the one and only Pat Shortt.
Oh,
and then we're gonna be-
absolutely, yeah.
Going to be back with some more stuff, but yeah, you're going to really enjoy this one. As expected, just a real down to earth person, just good crack, good laugh, and look, just one of our own.
As the fella says, he's just one of the good old boys.
Absolutely, just one of the good old boys.
Good old boys.
Absolutely, Chad. Well, look, here we go over to the one and only Pat Shortt. Folks, I cannot believe these words are about to come out of my mouth. I have to give a massive, massive, massive welcome to my childhood hero, Pat Shortt. You are very welcome to the Motorcycle Hour podcast.
Jeez, you're making me feel old now, Brendan, looking at you. You must have been a hairy child, were you?
I think Pat Mustard was down my part of the world, I think.
I'd say so.
How are you keeping, Pat?
Great, yeah, great. Flying it, busy at the moment, getting tours up and running, just finished a lot of stuff for Christmas, and this is our busy time of the year, so it's great. It's a crazy time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I was just thinking there, like, obviously I'm joining in studio here. I've introduced you already. You've seen Charlie, and we've got Kieran, and we've got Tony Moore here as well.
Yeah.
I just thought it was hilarious. I was telling my father that you were coming on, and if there's a bigger Pat Shortt fan than myself, now I've obviously finished school, graduated, college, whatever, got married and had 2 kids.
Yeah.
I can honestly say I think this is the first time in my life he's been proud of me. When I told him I was talking to Pat Shortt, he was like, "Well, my God, there you go."
Well, at least it's just your dad. I more and more often people come up and said, "Me granny loves you." And I can tell you, I'm not too happy about that.
No. It was like we were just saying earlier on, like growing up, like in school, we would have we grew up watching yourself, and of course, God be good to John Kenny and stuff. We grew up, and it was like a way of life. Like when we were asked a question, even in school, we would reply with a phrase from the Unbelievables, one from either yourself. Do you know what I mean? That was our vocabulary. It was quotes from all the Unbelievables and stuff. That's the way it was.
Be at that.
Well, listen, it's a great thing, I mean, I'm very proud of the Unbelievables and all the work we did down through the years, and it's great to hear those stories back because it really makes you part of the fabric of Irish society. Growing up and the fact that the Unbelievers meant so much to so many people. It was brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, absolutely. Between that evening and killing a Scully. We had. I was actually waiting for. Now this is before I had been chatting. Yeah, you were coming on. I was going back a couple of weeks ago, I think, in our group chat here. We have a group chat here at the MCC, and somebody put up a question. I can't remember where it was, and the question was something along the lines of, "Lads, what's the quickest way to get?"
That was me.
Kilkenny? And I was waiting for it. Next thing, are you walking or driving? Burnout. So,
Hey, I was being.
that was
Brilliant.
it's just bar and parcel of it. Come here. all the comedy side of stuff aside, obviously we're on here, we want to chat about motorbiking. And I actually only realised last year that you were big into the motorcycling. You were down at Killarney at the Bike Fest. Yeah. And we had the lads from Bike Fest on it. They were telling us, so we went up. I didn't get to see it. Ross, who was here as well, he actually saw you there, and I was absolutely raging. But yeah, how did biking start? Talk us through that. Where did that all start?
It started when I was a young fella. I'm from a family of 12 and eight brothers. So when we were all very small, my dad, just to kind of keep us all busy, he got us. My grandfather was a train driver and all that kind of stuff. So he knew some old geezer up the town in Thurles who had 3 LI 150 Lambrettas, and he also had a Royal Enfield and a BSA, I think, 250 at the time. And so he got us the BSA and the 3 LI Lambrettas, and we got a Vespa 50 out of a ditch and out the road out near the Rag in Thurles. So we had a yard full of bikes and a Hillman Minx car, and we did them all. And as kids, he let us out the back with a load of tools, and we just did them up.
No way.
And we got us into the bikes at the start. And the amazing thing about it, I know I'm kind of jumping on a bit, but my brother sold off the 250 BSA. We did it up. We used to drive a fucking great thump off it. You know, the single cylinder old English bikes.
Absolutely.
And I sold to a fella up in Loughnagalla in Thurles, and Jason was gone for years. And then some fellow only last year popped up online when Pat Shortt was this your old bike, and it was in bits. So we were like, we have to get it back and do it up again. And we only got it back. We only got it back last week. It was just, your man was lovely down in Waterford. He got it. And himself and his son intended to do it up, and they do up old bikes, but they mainly do up Nortons, I think, and something else. But this was a project they want to do. So he said, look, I kind of, and it just shows the great kind of biker fraternity in the sense that he said, look, guys, he said, this, I know this bike means a lot to yourself and your brothers, and go on, you take it off and you do it up. And they've done a bit of work. So it was lovely. We haven't collected it yet, but my brother did the deal with him on the phone, and he got the bike back, which is the main thing. So it's kind of between 3 or 4 of us now, we're all in our late 50s and we're going at it again.
I wonder, will you be any better or worse this time?
I don't know. Will we have the patience?
You're right, Pat. You're right. Life's for living.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So we're very excited. But anyway, that was the kind of start of it. And I remember once, my father moved out the country then between Two Mile Burris and Thurles, Rathmana. We were out there, and when the father got, because my mother died years back earlier, so my father goes to town shopping, and we let him off, and then we'd start up the bikes, and we go up to the first turn of the road and off down the lanes, and we'd only the 3 at that stage with 2 Lambrettas and the BSA, and one of us would sit on the wall and keep a check for the outfit coming back. So this day I was left on check, and I was sitting on the fucking wall of the house. And the bikes took off, and the old Vespa and the Lamberts down top off. And the boys went off up the road. They were gone up the bog roads and that. And I was sitting there for ages. Next thing, oh sweet Jesus, about 30 guards pulled up. Oh, outside they were training from Templemore. They were training on the motorbikes, and they pulled up outside the farmhouse next to our house with trees. They all got off the bikes having a fag, and I was going, "Oh fuck, we're fucked." And next thing all I could hear was the three boys shot past all the guards, and the guards just broke their whole laugh. And I met years later, I met the sergeant who was training them, and he said, "Well, we're not." He said, "We're all trainees. They're all trainees, and we can't go off and arrest fellas while we're on a training session." And he said, "I remember that day, and we all broke our whole laughing. 3 young fellas and bikes flying past, no helmets or nothing."
Oh, is it fucking gas?
It's gas bit of
good old days like that. I always remember my dad telling me the story. An uncle of mine, Kevin Maguire, I have to give him a shout out. You know, the innocence back in the day, and there was an old fella, I think he used to work up in Dublin at the time, but he used to ride this old, it was like an old Honda 50 or something along the lines of that. Now this, I'm going way, way back here. And probably back, I don't know, I suppose, probably what would have been the 1960s, I suppose. And Kevin, my uncle, of course, being the curious young fella, we used to go out when your man would be gone, he'd sit up on this old bike and he'd pretend he was riding it, but as he was moving it around, he could hear something rattling in the petrol tank. And he thought to himself, he says, there's something in there. And he says, I bet you it's money. He went out, and to this day, he has a lovely grey patch of hair. The only thing he could think of doing was he went into the kitchen. He lifted up the saddle, whatever way this bike went, lifted up the saddle, opened up the lid for the tank, and was looking in, and she couldn't see anything into the house then, and came out with a box of matches.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And the idea was to light the match with the thumb down into the and lost half of the hair on his head. Right?
The one I was telling the boys, I was telling Betsy about that Pat this one, just stuff we did when we were younger on bikes, you know what I mean? And I think I told it here on the podcast before. But we used to go down to the local, we went down to Mass every morning, or every Sunday. And of course, because you never went to Mass as a young fella, but you had to hang around, because when you went home, your parents would ask you which priest had Mass. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. So one of the boys says to me, "I see little CG 125," and he says, "Will you drop me back down, back home?" Right. And I says, "Fine." And another mate of ours, well, the bike, Paul Dempsey's his name, but he had an old Black Nelly bike. Do you know what I mean? But it was painted fire engine red. Right.
Okay.
And do you remember the old dynamos on the wheel?
Yeah,
but he'd fog lights on the back of it and everything. But he had 4 dynamos on it. He ties them like a chicken, like right, drumsticks. But anyway, he was a fecker for you know, if a car or a tractor and trailer went by, he'd catch up to the trailer and hang on to the trailer. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And in the one hand, on the, you know. Right, and do you remember the old brakes? Used to come around with the bars, so steel bars.
Yeah.
But anyway, so lad said to him, Willie says, "Will you drop me home?" And I says, "Okay, right." And Paul says, "Sir, sure, I'll come with you."
Yeah.
And I says, "Grand, no problem at all, right?" So what happened was, if you can imagine this, we're going down this country road. We call it the Corkscrew down here, right? Little twisty back road, right? So I'm riding along, and Willie's on the back of the bike, and himself and and Paul are linked arms, if you know what I mean.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going along at about 30 mile an hour. Do you know what I mean? Right?
Yeah.
And down this twisty road anyway. And then Paul had a brainwave then. He says, "Look, there's a corner here," he says, "just before we call Dree Cross, right? It's a right-hand bend."
Yeah.
He said, "I want to see how fast he can take this bend," right? So he said, "What I want you to do is speed up," he says, right? And then he says, "And then I'll pull past you as you go into the corner." You know what I mean? Right?
Yeah.
And I says, "Grand," right? So again, the full of this CG 125 and then down a couple of gears and wound it out the best it could on here, right? The next one, Paul slingshots past us on the into the corner, right?
Yeah.
However, like Pat's story there, what we didn't know was the local guard was stopping around the corner. Right? Because he obviously heard the bike coming, because I was revving the hits off it. Do you know what I mean? They think of the bit of speed, right?
Yeah.
And if you can imagine the scene where he came round the corner and the guard's just getting out of his own personal car, like, do you know what I mean, right? So he'd one hand on the steering wheel, one leg was still in the car, the left leg was still in the car, and the right leg, and he'd hand on the
door.
On the door, like, do you know what I mean, right? And next week, this pushback went about 50 mile an hour and went past him, you know what I mean, right? And you can imagine he ran out in the middle of the road going, like, waving hands, going, "Stop, you know what I mean? And sure, Paul couldn't stop, like, you know what I mean, right? Shot by him like a bullet, you know, right? And then he turned around and see me coming, and then, like, ran out in the road, like, whoa, stop, waving hands, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
And do you know one of those situations where you're not supposed to laugh, right?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to bite my lip and my shoulders are shaking. Do you know what I mean? Because all he seen was, heard the bike coming, and all he seen was a motorbike or
the bicycle.
and foot passing around the outside going into the corner. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's mad stuff he used to do. With it.
Carnage, yeah.
Don't teach you that below in Templemore, anyway.
No.
No.
Do you know what I mean? There's no harm.
No,
you know what I mean?
pure
Crack.
harms for the crack, yeah.
Brilliant.
And where did you move on from them? So obviously after your Lambretta.
Well, yeah, then I went down to college in Limerick and started working with John, actually. I left college after the first year. And sure, in those days, like, you're earning no money, you know what I mean? Gigging and just going around the country doing sound and play. I was a saxophone player, so I was playing with different. So I couldn't afford to insure a car or anything like that. So I got a little KE100 Kawasaki, like it's
Yeah.
And that was my mode of transport for about 5 years. I was going out to meet John, jump into the back of the van, and all year round, I drove it literally every conditions. And that's because that, I mean, myself and the missus went on holidays on it. Honest to God, we went down to the ring of Kerry camping and all the rest of them. But she had no money, like, and nothing, you know, it was those times. And it wasn't until I was 25 years of age that because remember then, your insurance and your license, everything changed over 25. So once you hit 25, your insurance came way down. I remember I won, I was driving for about a year or two in the car, and I won best.
Technical issue. Can you hear me there? Finished off there. You were saying that, you were after hitting the age of 25 and you were able to get insurance.
Yeah, but I got insurance for a year or two, and then I had to. I won Best Entertainer of the Year with John Kenny, and I had to go in. I had to go into the insurance company and tell them I wasn't a teacher anymore. I had told them I was a teacher to get cheaper insurance.
No.
I think we all told a few flips on and off.
I know.
I was, what was I? I think I was a landscaper. I was a mechanic by trade, you know, and you could not tell them you were a mechanic. Like, it was straight out. So I think I was a landscaper or something along the lines of that. But yeah.
See, I used to drive buses, but they wouldn't insure you. See, if you're driving all day.
Yeah.
So I used to say I was on the buildings.
We're all going to be done for insurance fraud now.
I know. That's just too far.
Allegedly, our great favourite saying, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, allegedly get you out.
Like get my mouth shut. That ruled out something by the brain.
That's crazy. God. So come here. When you got to 25, was it onto a car then, or were you still at your biking?
I onto a car, but I still held on to the bikes, and it was around that time I got the James. I got an old James, 1950. Nice. A 150, but I had it bored out to 175. Man.
Oh, you lunatic. Oh, God.
Would you believe I went down to a vintage rally in Kilkenny, and the frame snapped on me on the way home, which was a common problem with those bikes. And when it snapped, it just stretched the chain, and the chain flew off. So I had to get my dad at a van at the time, and he came and collected me and dropped me back to Limerick with it. And I stripped it down, sprayed it, never did anything with it. Kids came along then, the usual. Yeah. I didn't get a chance to build it, and I only got it done this year.
No way. You see?
Right. It's incredible. It's absolutely beautiful bike. And then I went on to then also, it's like I had a Bros 400 at one stage. Remember them?
Yeah.
I used to go up the odd time, do radio shows in RT, and that I'd leave Limerick and I'd say, feck it up, I'd go on the bike instead of the car because I get in and out quick, you know. Yeah. And the Honda Bros, it was a gas bike, 400cc, nippy enough, but it was a killer on the hands because it was like you were leaning forward. And every time I parked it in Dublin, there'd be a note on it when I come out. How are you, kid? If you're thinking of selling the bike, give me a shout, Tommy. Because the couriers loved them. They loved those bikes. Fucking courier leave a message on the bike.
They're like the Honda Deville of nowadays, I suppose.
Dolville.
Honest to God, yeah. And did you after obviously you had the kids come along, so like as most lads, that kind of puts a bit of a, I won't say a dampener on things, I can't say that, but it quietens things a bit. It
quietens things a bit. I went on holidays with the missus to Italy, and Jesus, I was mad. I always was mad into the Vespas and the scooters. Yeah. So I bought a little Vespa then up in the Coombe there, Yamani's. They're gone now. The bike shop is gone. They were the only Vespa dealers in the country. Yeah. And I bought it back in 93, 94. I still have it. And it's a PX200. It's a cracking Vespa. It's outside the door. My young fella bought me a little canvas thing because he said, like, Dad, all your bikes are over in the warehouse and the studio. Yeah. And he said, look, at least you'll have one outside the door now, which is great. So when I get up in the morning, I can potter into town on it and all that.
Ah, deadly.
Otherwise, you'd have to go and drop the car off, get on the bike. And you never do that. You always
I know. Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So I have the Vespa outside the door all the time. And then I was driving the Vespa, and then I wanted to do bigger trips, so I got a Harley Sportster.
Oh, yeah.
And, great bike. I loved it. Myself and the brother got one each. And it was always, the brother was sick at the time, so we kind of I said, look, we'll get the 2 bikes, and when he's right, we'll do a trip,
Yeah.
And it took him a few years to get right. He was quite sick. And
Okay.
he got right. He got right anyway, and we decided we'd go to Padstow in England to Rick Stein's place. You know the Rick Stein, the chef.
Yeah.
And he's restaurants there and everything else. The two we've been to our food as well, So
Yeah.
Jesus, we went over anyway. It took us a few days to get down there because the weather was wicked. And one of the lads was on the back of the bike coming over, and he got a bit iffy when we got to Wales, and he decided he'd fly home. so it kind of detained. We're only going for 3 days, like 4 days. So we drove down the worst of weather, and we got down there. It's down in Cornwall.
Good spin.
We had to book a table in this restaurant for 6 months in advance,
Oh, be the Lord, right?
Yeah, you couldn't get in there. And we'd have booked nearly a year in advance, and we'd been talking about it for about 4 years, 3 or 4 years. And we got into the restaurant. After a few pints, I fell asleep at the table. After fucking booking it a year in advance. And the missus rang me that night, says, "What did you eat?" And I was like, "No fucking clue."
A bag of pork scratches.
I said, "Fish and chips."
Oh, sweet, yes.
That was the first of the big trips I kind of did. It was a good old spin. It wasn't too big, but it was more. The weather was.
Spin now, from Wales down to Cornwall's a good old spin itself.
Oh, it is, yeah.
It
was good. And so then one of the boys with us had a Road King, and I bought it off.
You're just cutting in and out there a bit, Pat. Can you hear me? Can you hear me there, Pat? Is that any better?
You're gone now, Brendan, altogether. You look lovely with your phone.
I'm not sure. Can you hear me there now at all, Pat, can you?
I'll see now if I get me back. I can't see you. I can see myself.
I cut my video there for a second just because the internet was just a little bit slow there, so I don't know whether it's our end or your end, but
it could be my end as well. This time
he said he'd save you the pain looking at him.
How's that, Brendan? Is it any better? Is it?
Yeah, no, I can hear you perfect there now. Absolutely, yeah.
But I bought it was the anniversary model. Do you know the Harley Davidson started in 1903?
Yes,
so 2003 was the anniversary model, and they all have a little grey strip on them. All the different models of Harley came out that year. They gave them the same paint job and tank and everything else. Yeah. But this is a great bike. I love it. I've been driving it now about 15 years.
She's a great job, yeah. So what's in that then? That's the twin. Is that the twin cam engine 90, or is that the 88 cube or 96? Is it?
Oh, it's a 13 something, I think.
Yeah, 13 or
13 or
13, 40.
Yeah, but
that's the one.
Engine, is it?
That is the Evo engine, I believe. Yeah, the Evo engine. Yeah.
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
Great bike, though.
Oh, jeez. I drive with a lot of the lads. They all drive the BMWs, the GSs, and the Triumphs and that, and the Suzuki. The few lads had them as well. And Jesus, the Harley's never given me trouble.
That's mental.
But there's something different about Harley, isn't there?
There is. There's something. We're new to the whole Harley thing. I bought a Harley a couple of weeks ago. So did young Kieran here. His first ever Harley. There's just something, I don't know what it is about Harleys. I just love them.
They're basic.
Yeah.
And there's no sensors or nothing on them. Just simple as that, and you really fix them on the side of the road.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's less things to go wrong. That's the thing about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I suppose you must be handy enough though. So you're talking about restoring kind of a couple of bikes and doing bits and pieces. You must be handy enough at them, fixing them.
I'm all right. They're all simple, really. To be honest with you, the basic simple kind of carburetors, electrics, fuel. You either have a dodgy pipe or a carburetor giving you trouble, or there's, and it's as simple as that. I wouldn't be great, but there's a few lads that, I came down one day, we were over in Turkey in this hotel, and I came down in the morning, we were due to be leaving around 9. I came down at 8:30 or 8 o'clock. I said I'd throw the bags in the pannier and go back up and have a cup of coffee. Yeah. Brendan, one of the lads with us, he had the bike fucking stripped down, the engine, in the car park. And I was going,
jeez.
See, I said, we're going in half an hour. He says, I'll be nearly, I'll have it finished by then.
Stop.
No, he's he's a superintendent. He only retired this week, guard, and his job in the guards is accident investigation. That's what he was. So he's a fully trained mechanic and an engineer.
Oh, but jeez, okay, right.
So he'd no fear going at it, like, you know what I mean? Jesus Christ.
You're pulling the hair out of your head thinking you're going to be late.
Well, I saw the bike spread around the car park and I thought, what the fuck? Like, if that was me, to be a month or two before to come back together. We're leaving in half an hour. And he says, oh, no, I'll have it done.
Oh, no, but...
So when you're traveling, I travel a lot with him.
Yeah. He's a good lad to have.
Exactly. Bring Brendan with us.
That's why I'm the unofficial club mechanic, in fairness. Yeah. We actually we were heading down to Bike Fest actually this year, as a story we told on the podcast before. But heading down to Bike Fest, we were meeting one of the guys in we were actually sitting in Tralee in, what's that? Is it the Grand Hotel in Tralee?
Something like that. Having the dinner.
Yeah, having the dinner. Happy days. We were tasting the pints of Coors below in Killarney because couldn't wait. No, sorry, camp. We stayed in. It was camp outside Kerry. We were on our way anyway. We were doing a bit of a tour, sitting down, relaxing, and the next thing the phone rings, and there's coolant pissing out on my bike. And I says to him, oh, jeez. I says, whereabouts are you? And he says, oh, we're just outside Tralee. He says, where are you? And I was there, jeez, well, I lie down now. I was going to say, oh, we're up here in Westport. And I said, fuck it, so, yeah. Out, stripped the bike on the side of the road. And we just said, exactly as you said there, whether it's like that fraternity of bikers, the amount of people that stopped to see we want to hand, it was just unbelievable. Lads coming, seeing what was wrong, fucking off, coming back with radiators, would this work, would that work, lads with... Wasn't it? It was unbelievable.
I know, it was brilliant.
It was unbelievable.
Great bunch of lads, hands on. Like, sure, a man across the road, lived across the road, said, "Should leave the bike in the yard, boys, and come back for whenever you want."
He wasn't even into biking. You know what I mean? It just
about the biking community in general.
It is.
It's just unmatched.
Yeah, it is.
The man that pulled up in the van, he said he'd bring it to his house and we could collect it whenever we felt like it. Well. Like, shocking nice bunch of lads on bikes. Like, you'll always
you'll always find that. I've always found that all my life. Just fellas that do anything to go out of their way to help you out and get you off the road and get you sorted,
Yeah, no, they're absolutely top on. So just mentioning about Turkey there. So you've obviously done a good bit of travelling around on the bikes and stuff. Where else kind of other places have you gone?
Well, we went to Helsinki from Limerick. That was a good one. 3 week. We went to 10 countries in 3 weeks. I think we went through, which was a great trip.
Jesus.
We did Turkey, did down to Istanbul and Romania. We went to a rally down in Romania. We had to go over there through Serbia and Croatia and all those countries. I just booked my trip now. We're going to the bottom of Italy this 21st of May, myself and Brendan.
Oh, no way. That's class. Absolutely class.
And we'll go down to Cherbourg, and then we'll go down to a rally in France. And then we'll head on down through Italy and down, take us a few days, get down to the bottom of the heel. We're there for 2 days at a rally. And then we're going across to Albania and up through Serbia, Croatia, up to Austria, I think, then head back across. Or else we might. Now, the two of us are taking our time off.
Yeah,
he's just retired and I'm taking a month, so we don't know when we'll come back. We'll just go 2 tents in the back of the bike and head away. Yeah.
Oh,
great.
Will you camp out for the most of it? Will you?
We'll mix it up. We'll do a bit of camping and we'll do a bit of B&B and what have you. But we'll just take it as it goes,
Jesus, that is class.
That's
a great some trip. My God,
it's like the trip we did. We did Europe last year, and I said. Jar's been done Europe a good few times, do you know what I mean? So we had 2 weeks booked out, and again, France, Belgium, Germany, and we were going over to meet our mate in the Czech Republic, do you know what I mean? And it's 2 weeks, right? And then Jar says to me, look, I was looking at the itinerary, he said, do you know what I mean? We're not going to be, if we do it up to 2 weeks, he says, you're just riding the bikes all the time.
Yeah.
And you don't want to do that. You want to, get time off the bike and
enjoy it. Yeah.
He said, I'll add an extra little bit on. I said, that's fine, no problem at all. You know what I mean? I thought another day or two.
Yeah.
And then they got the itinerary, another 2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah. Would Jar be retired, by chance?
Yeah, well, he's fucker,
Yeah.
Actually, I think it was Jar, myself and Jar trained one of your brothers, actually, years ago on IBT, actually.
There you go now.
Yeah, so...
What was it? You don't remember the brother's name? No?
I don't know.
It was your brother.
What was it? Where did
IBT training?
Yeah, the initial basic training. Yeah, he was just he was telling he was just getting his learner permit and going to go off his test and all that. But had to do with IBT. You know, this is good a few years ago. You know.
Yeah, that's what Tony does. He does all the IBT.
Way!
All that sort of stuff. Yeah. Come, what bike are you bringing? Are you going? Are you heading to Italy on the Harley or what's?
On the Harley, yeah. Go on the Road King.
Oh, what kind of mileage is on it? Do you mind me asking?
There's not a lot. There's about 20,000 on it is all. But when I bought it, there was 3,000 on it.
Oh,
and the first good few years I didn't do much. So the last 3 or 4 years I put like 3,000 a year on it.
Yeah, 3 or 4 grand. Yeah.
Which you would on a trip like that. You do 3,000 to 5,000 miles.
Oh, easy.
Yeah. But you're doing it the right way, though. To be fair, like don't put like if you have to put obviously you have to put a start time on it, but a finish time you're tied into that, and then you have to plan everything.
Yeah.
Take it every day. It's absolutely ideal, you know.
No, I've a movie I might be doing in the summertime, and if I do, I'll just park up the bike and fly back out and collect the bike. That's the way I'm looking at it, you know.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, yeah. No, that'll be deadly. Have you done to the States? Have you done the States with the Harley or anything, or done touring over there?
My brother does it nearly every year. He goes over and rents over there, and he drives Montana and all over the place. He's a friend over there who's into the biking as well, and 2 or 3 of them. He's another friend in Italy that'll fly out and meet them there.
Okay.
And they've done it nearly every year for the last 10 years. But they'd be doing more kind of measured driving. Do you know? They do maybe 100 miles in the morning, 100 in the afternoon, you know, whereas we'd be doing 400 or 500 a day, up to 800 a day some days, you know.
Would you? Yeah.
Oh, we've done it. We drove through Sweden one day.
Drove through it the whole way.
We drove down to Stockholm. I can't remember where we were in Sweden, but we went over the bridge. You know the bridge, the famous bridge?
I've seen it on. Didn't Ewan McGregor and Charlie Borman's latest long way? I think they've done it.
Yeah,
I think the bridge.
It's miles and miles, and it goes down through a tunnel and the whole lot. And it's mental. But we wanted to do it because that TV series, The Bridge, was filmed there, and that's what it was set on. Okay. So half the bridge is in Sweden, half it's in Stockholm or something like that. And they meet. So the premise of the TV show was there's a body found halfway over. So they both cops had to kind of
work together.
Yeah. And that was the premise of it. But it was an incredible TV show. It was amazing. And we kind of we'd seen it, so we wanted to go and do that drive. And that just was mental. So we ended up landed in Stockholm, and there was a pop-up biker hotel we stayed in, and you drove the bikes into the lobby, and there was a garage there in the hotel, and we all slept in belt containers out the back, and there was a load of hookers in the place next to us. I wasn't sending too many selfies home to the missus from there. It was mad. It was on an industrial estate that was being demolished to make way for housing. So this happens. These biker motels pop up where they literally throw bed containers into it, and it could be there for a year, 2 years. Then it's gone. It's a temporary thing. But they were great crack. We stayed in that one, and it was great. It's all bikers. Just you sit around all night drinking, then with an honesty bar.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
You just go up and write down what you're drinking and fill it up. And fellas come in at 2 a.m. on a fucking trying for something, and they start fixing it, and then they piss off again. It was the maddest thing I've ever seen.
I've never heard of a place like that. Like, that's fucking class.
They're all over Europe. If you look them up, go online and look it up, you'll find them nearly in every country, and they're called biker motels. And there's rough, but they're perfect. Like there's just a belt container with 2 bunk beds in it, and we all had we'd shared with each other, and then there's one belt container as a shower unit in it, and you freshen up, and that was great. We spent 2 nights in Stockholm and headed on them.
Fucking hell, geez, that'd be some crack. Yeah,
but see, that's the enjoyment of it.
The stories, yeah. Was you create? That's
and everyone leaves something behind, so we left a Munster flag.
Yeah, I'd say they got rid of that. How do you say? You couldn't left the flag there even. Huh?
It's great for polishing the engines.
Soaking up a bit of ale or something. Huh?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, fucking hell! Come here. Do you do a good few rallies? Would you go to rallies here now, or is it just kind of if you're on a bit of a trip?
Very, very few. Just I'm working all the time. You know what I mean? So if I used to years ago, I used to go to a good few down in Kilmeaden and MCC, the one out in Clare, out in out the peninsula there's a few of them the odd time, because I have a few friends who are bikers in Limerick. I have a load of friends who are bikers in Limerick, but different guys I went to kind of college with and hung out with, and we used to go to when we were younger. But then when the kids came along and stuff, we just didn't get the time.
I know. It's just part and parcel of it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, our rally is on every year, May bank holiday weekend. If you're around the place, you'll be our guest of honor.
Oh, jeez, I might make it up on the Sunday.
Yeah. Look, we do have that there every year, 110%. You know, we absolutely fucking love to have you up. What's the plan? So for Italy, you're gonna head across, ferry across. You going to Bilbao, or what way are you going?
I'm going Cherbourg and down, but I drive with a bunch of lads called the Blue Knights.
Oh yeah,
and they're all. I don't know if you heard of them, but they're all retired guards,
ex-guards.
Oh, is that what it is?
Ex-guards.
So same as the Green Knights. Ex-army. I'm ex-army as well, ex-army instructor as well. But
there you go.
Yeah, that's Green Knights and the Blue Knights.
Green Knights and the White Knights are the ambulance, and the Red Knights are the fire brigade, and they're worldwide. So we go to the European rally every year, and that's why we're different countries. That's one was in Helsinki, one was in Cologne. We went to that one. The last one was out on an island off the coast of France, and I couldn't make that one. So I did the Istanbul before, and this one now is down at the heel in Italy, and they come from all over Europe. So what we'll do is we often, when we're driving, we'd hook up with certain guys when we went to Helsinki that time, we knew a lot of lads in Germany and Cologne, and they linked up with us, and a few of the lads in France linked up. So we could end up with 40 or 80 of us hitting the rally together, you know. It's mad crack, and it's great crack. So it'll be the same when we be heading. We're some of the French Blue Knights are having a rally in the south of France. We're going to, myself and Brendan and 2 or 3, I think it's about 6 or 8 of us going that trip.
Yeah,
there's about 20 of the lads going out of Dublin. They're going down to northern Spain, Santander or Bilbao. They're in there. A few of the lads are getting the bikes flown out or shipped out to Merman in Austria, and we'll all meet up somewhere along the way. And we'll be a good gang of us, and then we'll all meet up at the rally down the south. But I think some of the lads are coming back then through Bilbao, whereas me and Brendan and about 4 others are heading to Albania. That's
what a fucking chance. That is a home trip.
It'll be a great trip. It'll be great. I mean, super trip. I'm really looking forward to it.
Do you get it hard though? Like, obviously, you know, you're a household figure. Everybody knows Pat Shortt. Like, do you get a lot of, like, when you're on the road, is the phone ringing? Are you getting email? You know what I mean? Is it hard sometimes to really turn off?
Well, that's the great thing about the trips like that. I mean, the one thing I find, and some of the lads would probably agree with me. One of the lads was talking about going away for a few weeks. After a week, you really get in tune with your bike.
Yeah.
And you really get into, because your muscles are all at you. You haven't been driving too much. I'll do a few long trips, but I only do. I might go up to Belfast or something just to warm up before I go out there. You know what I mean? Because we do fairly serious riding. And the thing about it is, it takes about a week, and then you're in the groove. And it's just absolutely nothing like it. And after 3 weeks, you actually want to stay out instead of home, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, it's just your own headspace, isn't it? I mean, you're on the bike and on the road, and that's it.
That's what you have to concentrate on, and that's it.
Yeah. We were in Romania there last 2 years ago, and we boys pulled into this village to have a coffee or something, and no cafe open, and then there was a church there. One of the boys wanted to go into the church, and I was like, fuck, I was busting for a piss. I couldn't piss in the village. I said, one of the boys said, go over there. I was like, hey, there's people looking out windows over there. And it's a chase. They probably know me from Killascully. So I went down the road. I said, fuck, I'll drive on. And I went down the road, and there was a bridge, and I pulled in. And I went for a piss down to the bridge. And I was coming out to get on the bike, and one of the lads came up and said, Jesus, Jerry's after getting hit by a car back in the village. Come on back. Now, he only got a tip. It wasn't that serious. Yeah. So he said it's not serious, but the boys said you come back. So as we were driving, now you have to understand we're heading to a rally near Romania, you know, and so we're driving back, and I didn't look it up, and I see all the jackets, and I thought, oh, fuck it, there's the boys. They must have got going. So I turned around, and they were gone on and go some fucking whore trying to keep up with them. Jeez, I drove about 20 miles before I realised they were all from Sweden. And now I'm up in the fucking hills in Romania. I have no idea where everybody is. So we were not far from Dracula's castle. And I thought, surely the boys will go there. Do you know that part of Romania, Dracula's Castle? It's about now, the place. And I'd done a movie out of Romania before, so I kind of knew where I was going. I've been out there twice before, so I kind of pointed the bike towards there, and sure enough, I arrived into the village where Dracula's Castle is. It's a kind of a tourist spot, a bit like
Transylvania type area or something.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a large Bunratty. Honestly, Jesus.
Steroids. Yeah.
The boys all sitting out having a coffee. Huh?
Bunratty's the Irish Dracula Castle.
It is.
It's actually an Irish man that actually invented Dracula, isn't it?
Is it? Oh,
it is,
what's his name?
Oh, Bram Stoker.
Yeah.
Bram Stoker. Yeah,
Bram
you're
Stoker.
right. Dublin guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, I ended up back in the village, and the boys were all having a coffee and a beer, sitting out, breaking their bollocks, laughing. The Swedish fellas.
And see all the Swedish fellas are like, who the fuck is this lad?
Fuck is this lad? What is on there?
Mad proper on the Harleys trying to get stay with us.
And then when they eventually call, they're like, it's your man now fucking killing his gully.
Killing his gully.
Oh, fuck.
Shoot.
That's class. Oh.
That's the quickest way to Transylvania. You're walking or riding.
Oh, that's one fucking real. Jesus Christ. No, it's Italy. I was over in Italy now, not on the bike there earlier on this year, and I'd absolutely love to go back. We done kind of all around Lake Garda, just myself and herself, and Jesus Christ, it's such a beautiful country. Like, it's just the roads are made for bikers. Like, it's just unbelievable.
And the cities are mental. Yeah. I did a TV show years ago called The Perfect Dish, and it was about what our interpretation of the perfect dish is, and it was about a pizza. So I came up with this brilliant idea. At least I fucking thought it was. Whereas I pull up in a Vespa and I go into Apache Pizza off Dame Street in Dublin. I go ordered everything on the pizza, and I come out and go, "Is that what a real pizza is? Follow me." I jump on the scooter, drive on, and then of course I pull up outside a pizza place in Naples on a scooter, and I go, that's the check. So I did it in Dublin, and then we arrived down to Naples. Oh man, it was lashing rain. The roads were all cobblestones. The little wheels on the Vespa, and the fuckers, they drive like lunatics in Naples. I had to do about 4 takes. 4 takes driving out into the fucking traffic, coming back around. The light was wrong. The cameraman says, "No, we'll have to go again." I said, "You're fucking kidding me." 5 times I did it.
Oh,
Really
sweet Jesus Christ. I'd say the pizza was the class.
I won't have too many good ideas like that again. I can
Fucking hell, that is class. Jesus Christ.
Nice.
It was a decent pizza on itself.
It was. I just didn't have an appetite for it.
To go and clean the jogs first. Jesus Christ, that's what I feel. Fucking hell. Any other plans for this year as regards motorbike? Well, obviously that's you must have a very understanding partner, to be fair, to be just saying, look, I'm fucking off for around a month. I don't know.
Know, yeah, but look, I've been biking since I've known her, and she'd be glad to see the back of me as well.
yeah.
You know what? You're getting into.
Yeah.
My son got a Royal Enfield 450.
Oh, man.
He's 22. So we're planning a few trips around Ireland, the two of us. And I have a brother on it who has another Harley as well. Another brother has another bike. So we kind of tend to meet up in Achill Island or meet somewhere and, make a few days out of it here.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
No, to come for a spin.
Come for a spin. Come up here to Kildare. We'll put you up, boys, in the whole eyes. Won't have nothing to worry about.
Oh, I'd love it. Yeah. No, we'll do that. Definitely.
Yeah, no, geez, that'd be deadly. I don't know if it's something you've done before, and we mentioned it a couple of times in the podcast, the Irish Photo Rally, especially for the likes of your son. It's a fantastic way of getting out and getting real bike experience and having to try and, negotiate towns and roads and stuff. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Oh, it's great. The boys in the club do it all the time, and some of them do every photo opportunity. But when we're up the country, we definitely would look it up and see what's on the agenda. Yeah. It does. It brings you to parts of the country you'd never see.
No, 100%. No, that's the beauty of it. And then
we do be down, sorry, Brent.
Yeah.
We do be down in Tipperary and all that neck of the woods, and the roads I never even thought were in Ireland.
Yeah.
Parts of Ireland.
Yeah. Honest to God, yeah. To be fair, some of the roads would be better off if they weren't there the first place.
Yeah, but in fairness, that road you brought us in Galway.
That's Galway. That's why it's called the West of Ireland.
Oh, my God.
Like his father said, the weather's not bad. We brought the roads in last night. Back out in the morning.
The cliffs are closed for the day. Christ, that's unbelievable. Yeah. Come here. Another question just before, and I'm conscious I'm keeping you. I know you've probably had a long day and you're very, very busy, but I have a couple of quick fire questions for you, if you don't mind.
Perfect.
It's just four of favorites. So, favorite bike. What's your favorite bike?
Oh God. I would have to say my Road King, because I've traveled all over the world, and Europe certainly, and it's so reliable. I'd have no fear of it, and absolutely love it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, look, it's a fair answer. Favorite road?
Favorite road?
The road out Munster.
No, yeah. Do you know where I did? Like, I was shocked. It was Poland. All the roads up there are incredible, and they were built by Irish people.
Well, that is true. Actually, not too long ago as well. Actually,
not too long ago. Yeah, and honest to God, just the trees and the scenery and everything was like, it's like these shots you'd see of Montana or something like it. Wow. And I never expected Poland to be like that. I expected.
And were the roads good, were they?
Well, good roads.
Yeah, incredible.
Surprised.
Yeah, but geez,
that's what I mean. I was expecting it to be like North of Ireland.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
I go up around Cavan and then in Skillen and places like that.
Oh Lord, favorite motorbiking event?
Oh my God, I've never been to a MotoGP, but I'd love to.
Yeah,
and I love watching it on the telly on Sunday mornings and that. Yeah. When it's on, and I think that would probably be something I'd love to go to.
Yeah.
I like the rallying. I mean, I love the rally in Killarney. It's great.
Yeah. The Bike Fest. Yeah,
Bike Fest. It's a bit of crack. It
is. I enjoy it too. I have to say.
And the ride outs are good and all that.
Good atmosphere, good people too.
There is. Yeah, good crack.
Yeah, absolutely. Last question for you, and I think this is going to suit you absolutely perfect. Favorite food?
Favorite food? That's a tough one. That is a tough one. I'm a big foodie. I love my food.
Same as that.
I love Italian food. It's hard to beat if it's good. I remember I did a film in Sweden one time.
Oh, yeah.
And it was an old one. I had a small cafe next to the hotel. And when we were shooting, I used to race to get back there because she did a great stroganoff.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It was just, I'd never tasted that and like it. I used to have it every night when I came back. So, it's all about, I mean, Irish food is incredible. I love Irish food. But Italian pastas you can't beat when you're down there, and the salads and all that. And actually, Mediterranean food is incredible. The rices, the pulses, and all the salads and all that kind of stuff. So it's mad when you're. It's funny when the other things when you travel to different countries. I mean, Turkey and places like that. The kebabs and all that kind of stuff. It's a different world, and that's the great thing about biking like that. It's you get to experience all the different cultures and food.
Exactly. The taste, the smells, everything. It does. Yeah, no, it does though. Yeah, but I'd be similar to that. Anywhere I'm going, if I'm going somewhere, I'd like to try the local food.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah. Sometimes you regret, sometimes you don't. Like we went to France. This my first year in France, and of course we had to get the snails.
Love them.
Get them again. Do you like them? No,
I love them.
No, they're like a real chewy mushroom. No, it wasn't for me. No.
If you get them, if you get them in the garlic and that, and it's done right, you probably don't even taste them. You're just tasting the garlic, really.
Yeah, just as well. Yeah, maybe that's what was wrong.
They're big into horse as well, isn't it?
The French are they?
Yeah.
Into horse meat, isn't it?
Yeah, horse
meat.
Yeah.
Chevaux,
yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Haven't tried that, I don't think.
Yeah.
If you go up to Germany and you get the bike shops there, what you call them? They do all the cheap bike gear. It's great. They're great. We always pull in there and get all my kind of hot bike gear I bought over because I like a fucking Egypt went off to Germany on that with me black ring here and me on me bike gear. Oh jeez, I was melting. Oh, melting. There's a chain of bike shops. But anyway, when you get there, they always have a sausage stall outside for the bikes.
Oh yeah,
and they do the worst and the curry sauce. Jesus,
it's
like
absolutely.
A cup of tea.
Just a real Irish part of a mug of tea, or a bottle of tea. No, you can't. When I lived in Australia, and there was a little village called Handorf. It was a real German village, and same story. You had all the German pubs, the German beers, and then the food. It was like these hocks of pork and all these different slaws and the bratwurst sausages, and they were just absolutely incredible. I'm starving now. I don't know why you had to bring your food. So
I didn't even get any dinner.
I know, honest to God. Come here before.
I'm here at my finger.
You've not left. You've been them fingers. You've not left. Jesus. Come here. Yeah. What's the plan for the rest of the year? Talk to me about it. You were mentioning a movie there coming up. Can you talk anything about that, or is that in there?
I know just one or two coming up in a TV show. Oh, look, I'll talk about what I've done. I suppose I'm going up to Belfast this week. I did a TV show called How to Get to Heaven from Belfast, and it's the follow-up to Derry Girls.
Oh, no
written
way.
by the same writers ever. It's a big Netflix project that's coming out. We're going to the screening on Wednesday. I think the screening in London is tonight.
Whoa.
It is tonight in London, and then for all the Irish crew, it's all Irish and English on it. And then it's in Belfast on Wednesday, so going up for that. That'll be coming out. It'll be a good one. And I did a great show. I just shot it in Bristol before Christmas, and it's The Reluctant Vampire. And it's a comedy. I don't know. Would you guys remember? Do you remember Morecambe and Wise?
Yeah, Morecambe Wise.
Yeah, years ago.
There no chat.
I know. Yeah. Well, what you call it? Morecambe wrote it. Funny enough, he wrote the book before he died.
Right.
And his son finished it, and Steve Coogan's writers wrote the TV show of it. So there's a load of big English comedians in it, nevertheless, and I'm the only Paddy stuck in the middle of it, which is great. And it's great crack. So that'll be coming out in the new year as well. And then there's two movies I'll be doing this summer that I've been talking to them about. One of them might be delayed for another year. There's a few problems with it, but the other one is going ahead. So it's great. Yeah, look, I have a busy year, and then I'm touring with my daughter all over the place. We did a big tour of Australia, New Zealand, and I did a TV show in Japan last year, and that is getting extended. I might have to go out there and shoot the rest of it in April, May, a bit. So it's good, yeah.
Must be just such an unbelievable experience, yeah.
You deserve a month on your bike.
You do deserve a month on your bike.
Thank you very much. I agree with you.
You have to combine the two of them now. Do something documentary-wise, or about bikes. That'd be,
Well, I was funny enough. I've been approached by two different production companies to follow me on the bike on the trips I'm doing. And I turned them both down. Look, I'm on my break.
Yeah, fair.
I'm not. I'd be working if I was doing it, and I've turned down a film to go. This trip I booked 2 years ago to do.
Yeah.
And I've turned down a film to do the trip, and it's my break and it's my month.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm working my whole off up until it to make enough money to be able to do it, and I have enough work coming in after to make sure I can do it, and I'm not letting the family down and all the stuff you have to do.
Sure, look at that's part of it.
Do the documentary on the bike and then take a bike holiday after that.
Yeah.
There you go. Sorry,
you could be riding the bike for 3 months of the year. And we're getting
that sounds like a plan.
Gone for 3 months. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, listen, Pat. I can take this one off the bucket list, anyway. I actually got talking to Pat Shortt. I swear to God, I can't emphasize that enough. I am seriously fanboying right here, and all the boys, like when I told them, I said, they were like, "You're messing, man. There's no way." I says, "I'm telling you, I was chatting to him." So yeah, I
had all the VHS videos and the DVDs and the whole lot. We used to be sitting up laughing, and especially the way you're a comical hoover, the way you go on.
You just have it to a T.
It's just brilliant.
It's just
brilliant. Thank you, lads. Thanks a million.
Good.
Brilliant.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like, and the gas thing about it as well is like the characters you play. It's weird. It's like every village in Ireland has those characters.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, you know when you're playing such like the guy that was at
that was bad looking woman, either.
And there was me thinking I'd come up and visit you. I'd be worried now.
I think the nurse's uniform. No, but it is like even the guy I remember from one of the earlier ones you did. The school teacher. Like my God,
yeah.
just gold.
Yeah, it was just
start to finish. That was the belly laugh.
Oh, was yeah.
And it's similar to like Father's Head and Friends. You can just keep watching it. You just watch it and watch it. And watch it. It's absolutely brilliant. Yeah. So look, we'll hopefully ourselves will get to get out and see yourself and the daughter if you are doing more gigs coming up this year.
Look forward to it.
We'd love to get out and see you.
The same on the bikes as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, listen, keep in touch. You have my number, Brendan, and send me on an invite to the rally. I'd love to come up there. I'd probably work in that weekend, but probably free on the Sunday, and I'd love to come up on a spin.
Absolutely, 100%. We'll do it. You'll be welcome anytime.
Any time at all you want to come up.
Lovely.
For an hour and night there, just give us the word and come ahead.
Just bring the nurse.
Perfect.
But thanks a million again. The best of luck going forward for 2026 in the whole lot, and we'll keep in touch. Okay.
Good to talk, lads. Thank you very much, Brendan.
Thanks, Pat. Cheers. Thanks a million. Thanks. The one and only Pat Shortt. What a legend.
He's brilliant,
just a funny bastard. Just good crack, good old, do you know what I mean? And it is true, it was a part of growing up. Definitely for us, anyway, it was Pat Shortt.
You know what? I'd say it'd be great going on a trip with him now.
Oh, he'd be some crack.
I'd say we'd be in a hoop. You know what I mean?
Just, your sides would be hurting you from that.
Oh, I'd say so, yeah.
But just the biking end of it, it's just, serious biking. You know what I mean? Yeah. Going through Sweden in one day, anyone that hasn't looked at the map, have a look at it. It is a long ass country. That's some going. Actually, it is, yeah.
That is some going, And the trip that he's talking about coming up, that's going to be some trip.
But he loves that Road King.
Serious job.
Yeah.
The Road King is the bagger. Is the bagger, isn't it? The road,
yeah.
Isn't it?
I think so, yeah. Same as the street,
So it has the
full batwing in front.
I think in the front, is it?
I think so, yeah.
Tell you how much we know about Harleys, but it goes to show you what 20,000. So it's a fairly genuine bike. He's after doing it.
He has a 15 year, he said.
Yeah, savage bike now. In fairness, what if you were to talk about other parts? Now I know we obviously. Well, I include me, you, and Ross in this conversation that we haven't really done any of Europe on bikes yet. Obviously, that's going to change this year. Is there any parts that you'd love to see? Is there any countries that you'd say, geez, I'd love to, you know what I mean? I'd love to see that, or any, do you know what I mean? Routes or.
Just get up and go.
Just go,
and just pick a place and go.
Yeah.
Simple as. And, after you get. Look, I tell you, as I say, we're doing Spain, the Pyrenees.
We're doing the Pyrenees now.
Yeah, we're doing the Pyrenees now this year. So, please God, if we're all alive and kicking next year, I wouldn't mind doing, say, Faro or
Sturgis
Route 66 down into Sturgis, something like that. You know what I mean? Start ticking boxes off because lads, the fella says
the clock's ticking.
We're fucking not getting any new. I'm 56 now. The next one, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even though now, lads,
you're a fresh 56.
I feel like 21.
You're only as old as the woman you feel.
That's the truth.
Absolutely.
Once I don't tell the wife, whoa, I get a belt of a saucepan.
Don't get them mixed up anyhow, whatever you do. All these years. Yeah, no, look at it. It's I don't know. There's same as that. There's nowhere I'd say I wouldn't like to go there. I'd like to anywhere I'm going. I'd like to keep. I'm not into cities. You know what I mean?
No, an open road, out.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I would like to. As I said earlier on, I'd love to do that route all around Lake Arden, Italy.
Yeah,
that is some road.
I did it on a bus years ago. On tour,
absolutely
class.
Yeah. Absolutely class. Have you done? Like Tony, obviously you've done a good bit. You've done Italy. Have you done much of Italy, or did you do?
No, when I did Italy, it was in a truck. When I was buying bikes in Europe and stuff like that. Yeah, but again. Same thing. You're going, I'd love to be on a bike. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And as I said, it's.
Where's the highlight of as places you've seen on your last trip? Is there any place that really stood out that you go?
Well, it's like I said, it's not. Well, how would you say? I always wanted to go to Auschwitz and all that. You know what I mean? And it's not something that you enjoy, if you know what I mean, but it's something that's on the bucket list. I always wanted to go and have a look around. And look, it's like everything. Once we did it, what you all saying, hindsight's the foresight of a gobshite. We should have allowed 2 days to do it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'll go back again. You know what I mean? But yeah, Romania sounds good. You know what I mean? A few of the guys, one of the guys in our group with the instructors has done Romania and was raving about it as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we spoke to a couple of lads that done it as well. I think they hired out bikes over there.
They did, yeah.
There's another one out in Albania.
But then, boys,
you've got...
is that the one I sent you that's on Facebook or something? No?
Yeah, I know. I was looking at places, and I've a couple of Albanian mates from London, and they're always on to me, come over and show me photos. There's this one coastal route. I think it goes up into Serbia or something like that, and it looks absolutely class.
But boys,
it's up along the Black Sea.
There's another place not to knock off either now, as Pat Shortt said. He says the roads in Poland.
Yeah.
He said there are, now I work with a few Polish lads there on the buildings, and they're shocking nice fellas. And they were telling me as well. They said, Charlie, you said love the roads over there, especially on your bikes. Yeah, you know. Yeah. And he says you go through. There's roads that bring you through big forestries down into these big lakes. Yeah. And he says, like...
similar enough as probably parts of Sweden, I'd say. I've seen,
that one in Romania is what was the last one? Ceausescu's Folly. That's what it's called. It was the last dictator. And his last thing was to build this big...
Ceausescu, was he not Czech Republic?
Was it? Yeah. I can't pronounce it.
Yeah.
Well, I know, just speaking of this, another history lesson, obviously the whole story of Dracula was based on
Bram Stoker.
No, yeah, but it's real. Like it was based on
Vlad the Impaler.
The Impaler.
Yeah. Jesus, lads, we're going back to school teaching here now. This is a bike thing. Not talking about Dracula and all that shit.
But I would love to see parts. I would like to see parts. Definitely, there's parts like that. It's probably because when we grew up, you think of Europe, France and Italy and Spain, you probably don't think of some of these other
it stops
Eastern...
stops Germany.
Stops Germany, absolutely, yeah. There is parts.
But sure, you see, we're sort of used to down around this neck of the woods on bikes and all. Sure, the minute we go up the north, we think we're in a different world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, you do.
No, but if it does feel different. It does feel different.
Yeah, we're never out.
It's like, did you ever see that in Germany, the Black Forest?
Yeah.
I think it's
not the cake, no.
Not the cake, but
shite! I thought it was the cake because they're lovely.
That is the home of it.
Even though I'm not supposed to eat much of them, yourself.
Bit of Black Forest gaha, but look, it's just I was listening to I was looking at a YouTube video the other evening of a guy that does motorcycle tours. So that's what he does. He's kind of like the lads blowing Wexford Overlanders, but this lad's based in the UK. And they were just talking about routes and trips and stuff. And he's going to Morocco and he goes to Gran Canaria. Just be over in Gran Canaria a fair bit doing tours. And loads of different parts. Obviously the Picos in Spain, different parts. And just a question came in and they asked him, what about Ireland? And he said that for years he did organise tours in Ireland. And he was going to organise one last year. So to bring, I think, 10 or 15 people from the UK on a 10-day tour around Ireland. But he said, to get accommodation, the price of the accommodation.
I know,
he said it was just, he couldn't believe it. He said, it is he says it's cheaper in Sweden and Switzerland. He says, it's just, so he wasn't coming on and complaining, but he's just saying, I'd love to go, but he says, literally, it would just be
far sure, you can't blame him. It's too dear.
Too dear.
Sure, we're Irish here, born, bred Irish, and we're on bikes, and we dread having to go down the country because for one night you're paying 200 and something euro in a hotel. Yeah. Sure, that's scandalous.
It is scandalous.
I just said to the receptionist, could you give me a kiss? She go, what? She give me a kiss. Yes, I'd like to get a kiss before I get fucked. You know what I mean?
But it is scandalous. Like Brendan, you seen it last year.
Yeah.
A few of the clan with our wives and all, we went down to Galway.
Yeah.
For one night, it was a rip off.
Oh, that was like. Was that like €270 for the night?
€270, right?
Wow.
Yeah,
something ridiculous.
You know what I mean?
It was over two.
It was expensive. Yeah, it was expensive.
It's scandalous.
It was. Look, you could talk about it until the cows come home. But,
them boys up in the doll. If you are listening to this,
no.
Start dropping it now. Start dropping it.
No. We're going real well.
Look,
interesting to see. But I'm looking forward to the Picos. The Pyrenees. Obviously, we were supposed to be going to the Picos, but then we had a meeting the other day, and looks like the Pyrenees. So we're heading kind of what is the name of the place? We're going to
We're heading into Bilbao first.
Bilbao first, up to Pamplona.
Pamplona. The Run of the Bulls.
The Run of the Bulls.
Now, where's the Andes? The end of the wristies.
Oh my God. King of the dad jokes.
Where's that switch? Boom.
Yeah, king of the dad jokes.
Oh,
What was the other one we were saying?
Andorra.
Andorra. We're ending up in
Andorra,
Andorra. Yeah, 110%.
Yeah.
What's this, let's say. Oh my God.
oh, God, yes. I have a pain in my stomach.
From laughing in the hip.
Will you stop?
Come here, boys. Question for you. What time is it?
And now it's time for the Tech and Torque Report.
And here we are now, back with our very, very first ever Tech and Torque Report. What do you think of that little intro there?
Absolutely brilliant, Brian.
Have to give big up to Ross McQuaid there for sorting that all out.
Yep.
Boys, we want to talk about something.
Optimus
This is compliments of who?
It was Optimus Prime. Like.
Good old Optimus
In case
Prime,
anyone doesn't realise.
Yeah, we know him well. He lives down the road there. He's
in
near
Ticknevin.
closer to Ballyhagan there in Ticknevin. Yeah. No, we wanted. This is something we've been planning for a while. So every week we're going to bring you a little segment in the podcast where we're talking about something techie or something torquey. So either a new bike or something that's coming out, or some new gear or existing gear or stuff we've been trialing and testing, because we're in talks with a couple of companies and stuff at the minute that we're hopefully going to be testing out a few bits and pieces. But on this one, our first one, considering the weather that's out there, and this is something we did talk about actually on one of the recent spins we were on.
Absolutely.
It's the big debate. Heated motorcycle gloves or heated grips? Which do you prefer? Which is better? And why? Over to you, McQuaid. What do you reckon?
Well, you only have heated grips on one bike. I love them.
Yeah.
On the Tiger.
On the Tiger, yeah.
Yeah.
Lost without them. But you haven't tried heated gloves, though.
No. Do they clip into your jacket, or where do they clip? Like, because they come with that external.
No.
Is there like a pouch for the battery
There's a
on the
pouch
glove?
for the battery and all that.
Yeah. Well, some do.
Some do. There are ones that are wired into your jacket, and there is, I think, actually ones that you can wire into the bike. If I'm not mistaken.
But that's...
Oh, they all are, yeah. Well, yeah, that's...
Yeah, but the gloves that clip into your jacket, that's because the jacket's a heated jacket as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we're only talking about, at the minute now, gloves.
Just gloves.
The gloves that don't click into your jacket have their own battery that...
In like a little pouch on the back of the hand.
Because...
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Dave has a pair of them, and I tried them, and Jay's buys...
He has the RST ones?
Yeah.
But there is
they're 300 and something yo-yos.
Yeah, they were the ones I was looking at.
Not disagreeing with you, but there are actually ones that you get, and they have an external battery pack with 2 wires, so you can just say it's the size of your phone, and you can just throw the battery pack into your pocket of your jacket or whatever, and then their wires run up through your arms, and you clip them into it.
Would that not be awkward though?
Yeah, I think that won't be for me now. I think I'd find that a bit fucking awkward.
That might be if you're going for an outrageously long spin, because by looks and the batteries are fair small. So I don't know. I didn't.
Some of them, I think Lockree's was 4 hours. I think
4 hours. The
4 hours.
last, you know.
But maybe if you're going on a tour.
Yeah, but sure, if you're going on a tour, sure, Jenny, within 4 hours you'd be at your hotel or whatever.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. In charge.
Not necessarily.
This is the thing, like, and this is it's a good conversation to have. Like, we just had a look at them online when we were talking about doing this segment, and you know, they're anywhere literally from like
30 euro
to like 300 and 400 euro. Yeah, if you want to. So, like, obviously, like, you know, 30 euro, like, what you know.
Timu specials.
Yeah, you're not.
They
exactly,
might last you here from here to the petrol station.
Yeah, exactly. And I suppose, like, if you look at, say, the RST Paragon 6s there, they're anywhere from around 200, 250 euro. Yeah. Good glove, like, you know, I'm sure they're a great glove. There's not a thing wrong with them. But here's my issue with it is, right, so if it's 4 hours, right, it's another thing that you have to remember to fucking charge.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you remember when we went for the spin to Killarney now, right?
But sure, if you don't think of it like cold hands.
No, but hold on. But I'm just saying,
what?
if you're going for a spin, we're out for a spin, you know, like, you're charging your comms, you're charging your phone. Now you have to charge your fucking watch these days. Is all the shit that's going on. Charge your GoPro, charge your what? Yeah, everything. So it's just, I don't know. I suppose.
Yeah, it does get monotonous. I find again we had to have the Bluetooth comms for the instruction. Do you know what I mean? So you have,
and you got two. So you've got to charge the students ones as well.
Yeah, 2 student headsets, my own helmet, the airbags on my own. Plus, then you'd have the that's what 5 things you got to charge. You know what I mean? So it's just getting a bit.
So like how often does it happen when you're down in a B&B somewhere and there's 2 sockets?
But are they much bulkier? I would have thought they'd be a bit bulkier even then again, or like.
No, not really. No, not
Is it just like a filament that runs around?
Yeah. More
well, having said it, lads, look, all joking aside, I had the heated grips on the K8.
Yeah, what did you do with them?
I cut them off. But I put on, as I say, Dave's gloves, and the whole of my hand, the top, bottom, fingers, everything was lovely and warm, lads.
Yeah.
Where with the heated grips, it was only the palm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, look, people differ.
Yeah, but then
what about the 5 fingers?
Oh no, I chopped them off.
Fingers.
No, they're gone.
They were gone.
I know, but all Jones like everyone to their own. Some people love the heated grips. Some people love the heated gloves.
Yeah, but we're down to horses for courses, because if you're just going off a commute or just out for a blast, probably heated grips would be the one. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's be honest. If it's lashing sleet and snow out there, you're not going to go out on your bike.
No word about it.
Different kind for me, because that's my job.
Yeah.
So I'm out in inclement weather. The old army saying there's no such thing as bad weather, it's just the wrong clothing.
Yeah.
So £300 for a set of gloves for me is a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? A decent set. Do you know what I mean?
I suppose, like the other side of it, I suppose, obviously as well, you get a set of grips and you put them on your bike. Right, that's grand. That's that bike sorted. But if you're like Chad or who has 10 bikes. Do you know, whereas obviously the heated gloves, you just put them on and you ride any bike.
Exactly.
I suppose that's the other side of it, I suppose.
And that's why I got browned off one day and their hands were freezing all the top and my fingers. But the palm of my hand was warm and I came home and then I just cut them off.
But then there's
I'm going to be honest, that makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, why you did
But that's me when I get pissed off.
But then there's the other thing, you could just a set of wind deflectors.
Wind deflectors are the job.
They do make some.
They make some difference.
Well, here, now you're talking about them.
That was another little thing.
I got a grand set now.
He did actually get a grand set.
And I put them onto the Z. And you know something, bud? They don't look out of place.
No.
Absolutely don't
No,
look out of place.
you get smart looking ones,
Only the bikes I've had, the XR had them, the GSX has them, I know the new Honda will have them as well. You know what I mean? They do make some difference.
They make a huge, because they just keep
How do you find them, like?
Wind.
Just brakes, and the knuckles.
Absolutely.
And how do you buy a bike? And how do you find that? No, open the shed window or the shed door. And it's in there. You know what I mean? They said, but it's
like by this time of year. Like we went for a spin over the Christmas there, myself and Key and yourself. And we went out on the Harleys. And I.
Oh, he's with us as well.
You was.
You weren't. Oh, no, I'm on about the one me, you, and Key went
to Kinnegad.
Just to Kinnegad, 5 minutes down the road.
The day we went to Tullamore, I literally, man, like, if I thought it was early onset frostbite, I'm not. The pain in my hands when I came home was absolutely outrageous.
Well, Mark, myself, yourself, Mark, Ross. Who else came with us? James.
James came with
us.
Yeah.
That by Jesus, my fingers were paining me. I swear to God.
And it's horrible. There's you can't. No matter what you do, you know.
But it's dangerous as well.
It is.
It is.
It is. Yeah. No, it is.
I have an awful lot of my school
Will your
bikes.
hands start seizing up?
They do. Yeah, you're not going to.
What's that?
An awful lot of my school bikes have heated grips on them now. You know what I mean? Again, just for safety.
Yeah.
Because
and with the gloves, just going back to that, like obviously the gloves, you can take them on any bike you want. I suppose they're dead handy, as Charlie rightly said, to heat your entire hand, not just the palm. I suppose the other side of it, then you have to obviously charge them. I think it's safe to say if you want a good set, you're going to have to spend €200 or €300.
Yeah.
Whereas I suppose, you go to heated grips, right? It's on the bike. Then obviously, if you buy them, you want to fit. You have to actually fit them, as you rightly said before. If we can fit them ourselves, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Or if you're not able to, then you have to pay somebody. So then
it's going to cost you €100 probably to get them fitted.
But like as you said,
something stupid like
that. Said earlier,
300 or 400, then
it can be.
With the gloves, you can go on all your bikes.
Yeah.
And your hands are warm.
But then again, you go back to what Brendan said. If you forget to charge them and you're 20 minutes in and you're supposed to be out all day.
Like the beauty, I suppose, with the heat grips is.
But all fairness though, Ross, tough shit. If you forget to do them...
No, I know,
you know
100%.
what I mean?
But, like, I suppose the beauty with the heat grips is
You
flick them on.
You take that bike. You know it's going to be cold.
You
Right,
flick them
I'm
on.
taking that
If
because
you're on that bike for 10 hours, you can just, they're on all the time.
All right,
Look,
this
it's
conversation,
6 to 1, half a dozen other.
Yeah.
It's hard to know.
But as I say, at the moment, the way I be thinking is a good pair of heated gloves. I can get on any of my bikes instead of going out and spending a couple of £100 to deck out each bike. It could cost me. It could cost me 14 or 1500 there to deck out all my bikes out, and I'm not doing that. I'd rather pay 300 or 400 quid for a pair of gloves that I can put on and go on any bike I want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. I'm not sold either. To be honest, I don't know. I like obviously I have them on the. See, there's another thing as well. Like obviously the Harley doesn't have them, and you can't put heat grips in the Harley because it just wouldn't look right. So you kind of know a choice, but to go for
you can't put wind deflectors on it.
No,
not ones that look any
no,
good.
they look right. So yeah, the heated gloves will be the job. Yeah, we might have to invest in a pair myself now and give them a real crack, as the fella says.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
you know.
Yeah,
Pros and cons, everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Look, we'll have to see if there's we'd love to get everybody's thoughts on it and stuff and see what come in and get. Charlie's just rooting out something there. Just a real quick one, lads, before we jump on, before we finish it up, is we got a couple of questions in. Look, I won't tell you, like, we got loads of questions in. And they kind of fell by the wayside on some of them. So just a quick one we did want to get in was Mike Byrne from Clondalkin. I think he says he's 37 or there. I think he was 37 if I remember correctly. He says he's looking for the cruiser. He's looking for something to get down. He's looking for something to Harley, but just not Harley money. So he's looking for something along the lines of that. If he's 37, he hasn't said so much. I presume he'd have a full license.
Shadow 1100 then.
Shadow or Rebel 1100.
The Rebel,
Dragstar.
The Kawasaki, the
Vulcan.
The Vulcan, yeah.
Was there not one or two of them that was troublesome? Was you not telling me or something before?
Or the early ones.
The earlier, the 1400s or the 50 or something, was it?
Yeah, the new 900s and all, they're supposed to be very good.
Good job, yeah.
But the old 1500
troublesome.
They were troublesome.
Yeah, they're a heavy bike. I had one.
Oh, they're heavy, yeah.
They're a heavy
no,
is it an intruder? Got on the intruder.
that's what we're talking about.
Sorry,
some of the earlier intruders, yeah.
But
troublesome, yeah.
no, I had a Shadow 1100 and I found it a great bike. Very, very reliable.
Absolutely, 100%. I suppose the only thing, like, this is something we spoke about before, that I always said I'm mad to get a Harley. So since I came home here, never really thought I'd probably like justify spending the money to have one. And then we were looking at them like, I wanted obviously the Harley, and then it was like, no, but if I got myself a nice cruiser, you're only going to try and make it look like a Harley. Yeah. And then you go out and you spend it. Tell you, stuff is expensive, man. You spend 5-6 grand on a Road King, on a Yamaha fucking V-Star or whatever the case was, and then you start putting your bars and your pipes and your
It's the same price.
It's the same price.
Yeah, but as that chap there said there, he doesn't want. He'd love a Harley, but 100%. He wouldn't like to be spending that big of money.
No, 100%.
So realistically, the likes of he'd pick up a good Shadow 1100 there for around 3.5, 4-ish.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. I'd say they're not as easy to come by as they were. No. Seems to be a lot of lads are going down that road.
Yeah, you see, a lot of lads are going cruising now instead of
I'll tell you, I find that the cruisers, especially older ones, tend to hold like a high value.
Yeah,
they do.
They really do.
None of them cheap. Yeah.
They do. They definitely do. Like you look at like the Intruders, 99s, and earlier ones, they're still making. Depending on what's done to them, they could be anywhere from 3.5 to 5.5 grand. Like, other 99, 98 bike? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A Japanese,
like, again, 25-year-old bike.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They are making good money. But yeah, look, it's an interesting one. So yeah, Shadow 1100 seems to be the hot topic here.
Maybe. As I say, and I know a few blokes that had the Shadow 1100s, and they are Honda. I'd go down that road.
You won't go fucking around with
it. No, you won't.
The Rebel now, like I said, I've the CMX 500s for the IBT, but the 1100s now.
Yeah, but they're rare as hen's teeth.
That's the CMX is a Rebel, is it?
Rebel, yeah.
Oh yeah,
it's the 1100 one.
Yeah, and the 1100 one would be
they're very hard got.
There was
and big money.
There was another good
has
bike.
one over there.
Yeah,
you know that?
Actually, what's that?
There was another good bike as well, boys. The old 1400 Intruder.
The older one.
They look like a proper chopper.
Narrower front wheel and stuff.
Front wheel. Now, they were a good bike as well. But you'll pay a few pounds for them now as well.
Yeah. The old Viragos. 535 Viragos.
Well,
you don't see too many of them anymore.
No, but if you were going Virago, you'd want to be trying to get the 1100 Virago.
Yeah.
Because the other ones are underpowered. Wouldn't pull you out of bed on a bad Sunday.
Wouldn't put a skill out of a rice pudding.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, look at Mick. I hope that's giving you some sort of an idea. The Honda Shadow, it seems to be the
Shadow or the Rebel.
Shadow or the Rebel. Keep an eye out there. Yeah, absolutely.
Any of them in the Honda now, he wouldn't be kicking too wide. He
wouldn't be kicking wide. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No. Well, look, we're going to wrap it up for this week. Again, thanks everybody for listening. I hope you enjoyed that and the whole job lot. Before we wrap it up, we're going to pass it over to the Charlie Riley. Charlie, what have we got on this week, man?
Well, the Riff Raff RC, the Frosty Balls Rally 2026 is on Saturday, January the 31st. Entry with patch, €15. Live music, camping, trophies, the usual crack. And it's in what's that?
Yeah, Gowran Park.
Gowran Park race course.
County Kilkenny.
And the air code is R95AH5W.
Beautiful.
And that's the Frosty Balls Rally, boys.
That's coming up now. That's going to be an interesting one now, in fairness. That's always the first rally of the year.
Yeah.
And then next is it's called the second Sunday of every month. In Waterford, bike and coffee. The air code to it is X91FV1W, and it's in Waterford. It's a meet-up for coffees and that every second Sunday.
Every second Sunday. So the first one would have been, I think, the 11th.
The 11th.
So the next one
one's the 8th of February.
The 8th of February. All right. Yeah. There you go. If you're down in Waterford, that's something to be going to.
That's something to go to. And then you have the bikes meet every Sunday at 3 o'clock in the day in Centra Quarry Park, Enniscorthy, Wexford. The air code is Y21R6Y3, and it's another coffee meet-up.
Another bike meet.
Yeah, another bike meet.
Down in Enniscorthy, a nice fine old part of the world. Lovely part.
And for this year, Kildare Bike Spins and Meets Show and Shine 2026 is on July the 12th. Like it was last year, very good last year. So they're hoping to get bigger and better this year.
Yeah.
So, everyone come along to that as well, boys. You know,
absolutely.
We enjoyed it last year.
Totally enjoyed it. It was a fantastic setup, and hopefully they can get it going again.
Keep the 12th of July booked, lads.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think the last one then as well, obviously, Kildare Biker Spins and Meets, they're back meeting up now, I think, on a Wednesday night.
Wednesday night and Sundays.
And Sundays, I think, over at Gaelic Burger as well. So, lots to be done. Best thing about this time of year, boys, is you start to see all the old runs and spins and rallies and racing and all that coming up. So, it's all positive. Well, listen, we're going to leave it there. We'll be back as ever, same time next week for episode 68. Hope you all enjoyed this one, and get in contact with us and let us know your thoughts and on any future podcasts you'd like to hear, or potential guests, or any advice. Get your listeners' questions into us. And
sorry, Bren, for stopping you, brother. Anyone out there, MCCs or that's coming up having their rallies, just give us a quick email or a text to let us know the dates and all, and we can put up in the podcast for you.
Absolutely. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okie doke. So, over now for episode number 67. We'll catch you all next week.
Oh, bye-bye.